We are here on the beach, Miami Beach, Consensus 2026, Tech Tuesdays at the Gates Hotel. If I haven't introduced myself to you all already, welcome. My name is Zakia White, and I am the host of Tech Tuesdays Miami. And I am excited for us to be activating right here at the Gates on Miami Beach during this Bitcoin, Web3, crypto week. This is the time when the money is in the room. So I'm going to introduce our amazing panelists that we have with us tonight, because those are the experts who are going to be dropping all the gems, all the Bitcoins. Sorry, that was a little corny joke. But they are going to be giving us all of the knowledge about how we can really advance in this crypto Web3 world. So first up, I'm going to introduce Irisaida. She is the Executive Director of Univision Foundation, where she leads impactful multi-platform initiatives that leverage Univision's reach to drive meaningful change across Hispanic communities. Her work sits at the intersection of storytelling, strategy, social impact, connecting media, community engagement, and cross-sector partnerships to move audience from awareness to action. And I just want to pause right there, because that's a big deal. It's one thing to know about something and have the knowledge, and it's another thing to actually move on it. So being able to go from awareness to action, shout out to you, Irisaida. Thank you for the work that you're doing. She has a background spanning corporate communications, international development, and multicultural storytelling. She designs scalable programs that advance health, wealth, and opportunity through initiatives like Crypto Contigo, which we're going to learn more about today. She's helping bridge culture, technology by expanding access to Web3 education and digital innovation. So welcome to our stage, Miss Irisaida. Awesome. All right, next up, we have a blockchain expert, Miss Michelle Lilly. She's an expert. She's a wealth strategist. She is, I gotta say this with my chest, the first Black woman to earn a master's in blockchain and digital currency. All right, she's the founder of multiple high-impact crypto education programs designed to help individuals move from curiosity to confident execution in the digital asset space. Through her workshops, masterclasses, and private communities, Michelle has empowered beginners, entrepreneurs, and investors. That's all levels. She's empowering you to build with real wealth through blockchain technology. Known for her no fluff, we ain't got time, scared money don't make no money, no fluff, results-driven approach, she breaks down complex concepts into clear, actionable strategies. Michelle is committed to expanding access, increasing financial literacy, and helping the next generation build power through ownership in Web3. So come on, Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much. We gotta balance this out. We have to bring up a private wealth advisor, Mr. William Gardner, who advises with Merrill Lynch, where he helps individuals and families manage and preserve wealth with intention, all right? With a strong foundation in financial strategy, he specializes in guiding clients through long-term planning, risk management, and small asset allocation. Small and big, okay? Because he got the big clients, the big bucks. So known for his practical and disciplined approach, Will focuses on helping clients make informed decisions that aligns with their goals and lifestyle. As conversations around digital assets continue to evolve, he brings a grounded perspective on how emerging opportunities like crypto fit into the broader wealth strategy rooted in sustainability, balance, and long-term growth. Okay, so thank you, Will. Come on up, join us. Let's just start with, we're in the middle of one of the biggest crypto weeks in the world, right? They said on the Consensus website, I read this is like the FIFA World Cup for crypto. So I'm thinking first, right? Big picture, let's level set. What's actually happening in Web3 right now? What should people be paying attention to? Irisaida, Michelle, you tell us, what should people be paying attention to in Web3?
Yes, so what I would say that what I'm paying attention to in Web3 is the gentleman mentioned the AI agents. And I'm also paying attention to payment processing.
Gotcha.
Because AI agents will use crypto.
Oh, did you hear that? I know we're talking about AI a lot too. So AI will use crypto.
AI agents will use crypto, and so it was a poll or study done that was basically asked AI agents which do they prefer. And so in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was actually number one, and crypto was like number two. So with that. And so when we think about AI that is going to be used for financial institutions like Merrill Lynch, they will use AI agents to deploy capital as well. And so they're going to have to use blockchain because they will need something secure, because the banks aren't going to give AI agents bank accounts.
Now is a normal constant, and hardly ever people carry cash anymore.
I'm one of them.
And even now, our wallet is in our phone. And even further, our access is in our phone. So we've always been taught not to have our money or eggs in just one basket. So let's start exploring these opportunities. Let's start learning from basics, because from building your own business to investing and to growing into your community, that is the future, and it already started.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. So again, it's that forward thinking, and that has started. So Will, I want to ask you, for someone who's building their career or business right now, how should they think about crypto within their overall, the big financial picture?
So I feel like crypto has a place in every portfolio, depending on what it is you're trying to accomplish, right? But I feel like sometimes, based off of the media, based off of what we hear, sometimes people chase crypto before they chase anything else. So one thing I would say, if you're early in your career, if you're building your business, crypto should come after the fundamentals. So the things that you should be prioritizing should be cash flow, emergency reserves, and low cost diversified investments. After that, because early on, the most important thing you can do is your ability to build and your ability to grow. So you don't want to have anything that would disrupt that. So if you do have crypto position early on, it should be treated as a long-term speculative investment, something that can more so enhance your portfolio rather than derail it if it doesn't work.
I want to ask this question too, Irisaida. You're leading Crypto Contigo. First off, I want you to tell us a little bit more about Crypto Contigo. I know it focuses on education and access, but can you give us a deeper dive into what inspired the Univision Foundation to even step into crypto through education and culture?
Culture is capital.
Yeah.
But we also need to put capital behind the culture. There are alternative sources of possibilities of make that happen. And crypto or blockchain is one of them. But it's not always available, accessible for different communities. And whenever you look at most of this information, you're going to find it in English. What is this gap and how we can fill it? Let's start educating people into understanding what it is in simple language that maybe a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old can understand. Or, as I heard before, that my parents can understand. Because this is like reversed into what the complicated aspects of this industry comes where youth, because they're so used to tokens, they're so used to video games, understand it a lot better. But it's an opportunity for us and for everybody. How can we create it in a way that people can learn through edutainment, educational entertainment, micro-learning capsules that actually explain and model people like you and I doing the things, going through the aspects, and then creating a little plot or a little drama that can actually make you more interested into watching it more. So that is basically what Crypto Contigo is. It is a behind-the-scenes models of fundraising through NFTs, from art created through Latin American artists that are actually showcasing what capital and culture live in together within a mental health fact. And on the other side, those funds are being invested into creating this content that educates the community on how they can actually do business, create community to build the culture through blockchain.
I love it. I love it. Michelle, you also educate. So this is just the off the cuff, but why is it important for communities to understand Web3 right now? And what does access look like beyond just owning crypto?
Well, I get calls all the time about platforms. And they have this elaborate thing on why it's going to work. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I tell them every time, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And it's because of the lack of education that allow you to, because people come to crypto, yeah, they want to learn about it and this, that, and the other, but most adults come to crypto because they want to learn how to make money with cryptocurrency. And they want, so it has to be literacy in action. And with that, with investing in crypto, you have to think about, if you're not educated, most of the time, if I ask somebody, what made you buy Bitcoin, it's because someone told you.
You need to be able to have your money in something that's at least pacing with inflation, if not outpacing it, because essentially if you leave your money in a savings account or just a checkings account, that's the biggest risk in itself. Because if you're not doing anything with your money, let's say inflation, what they say, maybe 3%, around 3% more or less. I think that's a conservative number. They've been changing the way they report inflation as of recently. So I think that number is conservative, but let's just say you're losing 3% a year to inflation. Whatever investment vehicle that you have, it should be at least doing a little bit more than that so you can keep the value of your money. So like she said, having investment vehicles, whether it's cryptocurrency, stocks, bonds, real estate, whatever it is, if you can outpace inflation, that's kind of like a starting point, depending on what it is you're trying to accomplish, of course. I would say not only with cryptocurrency in itself, but any investment, you need to understand why you're investing in whatever it is. You have to have a plan, because a lot of the times I see, hey, I just bought $1,000 in Bitcoin. Well, what about your retirement? What about your liquidity? What about your tax strategy? So whenever the tax bill comes, are you going to sell your Bitcoin and now your investment plan is disrupted? Liquidity is having access to easy capital. So if an emergency expense comes up, what's the first bucket you're going to dip in? Your Bitcoin? Now you don't have a long-term outlook, and now let's say the value is down, and that can disrupt your financial plan. So I think the biggest thing when it comes to being mindful regarding any investment is really understand exactly what you're investing for and why you're investing into it.